Holy shit, is it really him? Is it actually him? Yes, yes, it is me. I'm doing this. Finally. After ages, I finally decided to... Whoa, hello. I finally decided to fucking reinstall Camtasia, fix all the bullshit, and I would have done this a couple nights ago, but I didn't want to restart my computer. But I finally have all of this fixed. Finally, we will continue this after God knows how fucking long. Now then, as per usual, I have to skip to where I was last time because, god damn it, Kazugen wanted to rush his project and not really rush it, but he didn't want to add a save feature, and that makes me sad, because every new part I have to skip to where I was last time, which makes this game a pain in the ass to have to play through, but, you know, props to Kazugen, he made a great game. Well, game in lots of quotations, because it's not really a game, it's like an interactive book. There are no choices or anything, so like, yeah, I can't really call this a game. Still though, it is awesome. Yeah, I have to figure out, I have to make sure I end up where I was last time, because that's where I need to start at. I don't want to skip because I might go too far. It's pretty soon though, I think. I mean, worst comes to worst, I could just pause and look at the last part and see where I was when I ended it. Fuck it. Skip. Skip. Yeah, that's where we were. Okay. Now I remember. Okay, so... It's so hard for me to get a recap of what happened last time because it's been so long since I've played. But I believe that Saigi pulled some fucking Class A answers directly out of his ass because he's got like superhuman intelligence and knows everything about everything. So yeah, that happened, and then the teacher was like, "No, you can't answer this because you didn't have your book." Or, no, that's not what she said. Whatever. She got mad at him for not having his book, put it that way, and now I have to stay after class. Sad thoughts. Sad thoughts, okay. Oh god, I haven't done this in so long, okay. Jesus. Saigi-chan, wait! Oh god, it sounds so strange to me after not having done it for so long. Fuck it, alright. Sorry, I have someone I need to meet. I'll see you later. Aww, I wanted to have lunch together. As soon as lunch break starts, Saki dashes toward me. While it'd be fine to have lunch with her, I have a prior engagement. The promise with Maika from this morning. I've got to know more about her character to start formulating my plan. I head toward the underclassmen floor. Assuming that Maika is a year lower than me, she should be here. However, which classroom would she be in? Hello, senpai? Shortly after I start my search, I suddenly hear a voice behind me. Whoa! Yeah! Oh, Jesus Christ. I want to, like, mute my mic to myself, but not to the computer, so, like, I can't hear myself. This is so depressing. Okay. I jump in surprise, and return Maika lets out her own little scream. Wow, she's really sneaky. Phew, you scared me. Sorry about that, Maika. I was looking for you. I smile at Maika as I turn to look at her, but I'm surprised at what I see. She's cowering in fear in front of me as if I'm about to slap her right across the face. Are you alright? Did I scare you? No, I'm fine, senpai. She breathes a sigh of relief and smiles at me, blushing a bit. Yeah, that reaction must have come from the period when she was being bullied. That's the only explanation. Senpai, you said that you were looking for me? Yeah, we made that promise this morning, didn't we? We're not the type to skip out on a promise. So if you'd like, we can go somewhere quiet and enjoy ourselves. Oh, Okay, I think I know the perfect place. It's a bit out of the way, but... Oh, perfect. By all means, lead the way. Okay. With a bright smile on her face, she leads the way, and I walk behind her to a shady spot in the courtyard. Shady. Quotations. Shady. Senpai, please go ahead. Wow, this looks great. Did you make all this yourself, Mike? I'm like... Okay, never mind. Yes, but I'm probably not the best cook. Sitting on a blanket in the quiet part of the courtyard, Maika offers me a delicious bento. Delicious. I'm trying not to. My host has apparently eaten with her several times, and he really likes her cooking. I'm trying not to laugh. I'm part spoiling the later part of the game, but her demeanor, it kind of reminds me of Naya for some reason. At least the way Naya used to act at school. It pains me a bit to say it, but for some reason, the sweet girl seems similar to her in a way. Well then, may I? Yes, go ahead. Ignoring my initial impressions, I slowly begin to eat the meal that she presented to me. Wow, this is pretty good. Just like Yamataru's cooking from before. Oh, right, Yamataru. I begin to feel a little lonely and shove more food down my gullet to compensate. Is it tasty? Fucking Christ. Yeah, it's delicious. You're a genius cook. No, I just... more chances. I'll be right back, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna try to do this normally now. Okay. Normally. No, I just have more chances to cook than other people. Embarrassed and blushing, she says that humbly. It's a real shame that a girl like this would get bullied. Bullies do tend to pick on people they think won't speak out, so she does make a natural target. Being quiet isn't necessarily a flaw, but it does make you a very easy target. Although, wait a minute. More memories stream into my head. Does this girl have any friends? My host hasn't seen her eating with anyone else. On one hand, that's peculiar. On the other hand, she was being bullied. Perhaps her classmates avoided her because she was being bullied. Yeah, that must be it. She's a pleasant person, so I'm sure that despite her docile nature, she would have picked up friends quickly. Senpai? Is there something on my face? No, nothing important. I was just thinking about how cute you are. Cute? I'm not. That's embarrassing. In response to my tease, she gets embarrassed and her face turns red. Yeah, she seems like my best choice for now. The teacher is likely too difficult, and Saki's got something strange going on. Maika's quite nice, and she's quiet. Hopefully that means that there won't be any intrusions on the way to the good end. I'm predicting a retread of the bullying thing, and that should be her story arc. Easy peasy. That's right. Senpai? This... What's that? Maika suddenly remembers something, and she takes an object out of her pocket and shows it to me. I reach out for it casually. A key? Wait one goddamn second. Yes, you dropped it on your way to school, and I picked it up. It's yours, right, Senpai? Yeah, it is. This is the key to my host's house. No mistake. It's a good thing that Maika returned it, otherwise anybody could have picked it up. You picked it up for me? Thanks, Maika. Oh, you don't need to thank me. Feeling shy, she turns her head down. But wait one goddamn second. Logic error. If she had picked it up, then why didn't she just give it to me immediately? This warrants questioning. Hey, Maika, I appreciate you picking this up for me, but I just have one question. You said that you picked it up on your way to school, right? Yes, I said that. If so, why didn't you just give it to me then? Excuse me for saying this, but you could have lost it between now and then. Well, She pauses for a moment, blushing. Although I said that I was asking for a reason, now is the most important time. Depending on what she does now, that's what the truth is. That's how you read people. I hate having to do this to such a nice girl, but I can't screw this up. I only have one chance to win this game and pass the God's trial. Unfortunately, this girl is good. Apart from the blush and some fidgeting around with her fingers, she's not revealing much. You could put both of those actions up to her usual demeanor as well. You actually had dropped in the hallway. I was going to give it to you, but Miyashi-senpai pulled you away before I could. Ah, that explains it. Sorry about her. She can be a little touchy sometimes. Oh, don't be sorry. I understand. Would you like to try this? Ooh, yes, that looks awesome. Thanks. Like a pig, I shoved what she had given me into my mouth, while I analyzed what had just happened. The excuse that she had given me was a lie. The story had changed. First she had picked it up on the way to school, then she had picked it up in school. Normally I would attribute that to her shy nature, but she had to think about it. That's what cinched it. I'm not gonna push it, though. If this girl's my best bet for winning the game ASAP, then I need to get as many affection points with her as possible. Interrogating her might screw that up. If you liked that, maybe you could have the rest of mine? Oh, you aren't hungry? No, I have a very small appetite. You look like you're enjoying it, so... Thanks, Maika. I really do like your cooking. It's not that good. I take Maika's half-eaten lunch and stuff my mouth with its contents. Phew, thanks for the food, Maika. Sorry for imposing on you. Oh no, it was no trouble at all. If you're happy, that makes me happy. Having finished lunch, we returned to the main building. I walked together with Maika, both to see her off to her classroom and to figure out exactly where her classroom is. It might be useful information. There you are, Sagi-chan. Oh, hey, Saki. That was mean, leaving me behind like that. She protests, puffing up her cheeks like balloons. Then her gaze turns to the person beside me. Miyashi-senpai. So you were with this girl, Sagi-chan? Yeah, she said she needed to talk to me about something. Turns out that I had dropped my key and that she had it. She gave it back to me, and in the process we just happened to share lunch. It is pretty lucky that she picked it up, though, huh? You weren't with me, but with her? Yeah, I just said that. Earth to Saki. Saki stares at Maika with a cold, iron stare, a searching glance, and one that seems close to hatred. Strange. Not hard to get rid of, though. Oh, are you just jealous that I didn't eat lunch with you? No, it's not that. Senpai, class should be starting up soon, so I have to go. Thank you for eating with me. Huh? Oh, no problem at all. Thanks for the food, and for picking up my key. Well then. She rushes into a classroom like a frightened squirrel. So that's her classroom. Good to know. As usual, Saki stares at Maika's back until she disappears into the room. She's definitely jealous, even though she denied it earlier. This must be a manifestation of her character type. Hey Saki, we should head back to our class too, otherwise we might be late. Fine, you had a good excuse, so I'll let you off this time. Don't cheat on me though, Sagi-chan. Yeah, whatever. Is there any reason you're suddenly latched onto my arm? I was all alone during lunch break. I was lonely. Possessiveness born from insecurity. Inherent need to claim me stemming from jealousy. If it wasn't obvious before, a big glaring road sign should be hanging overhead with the words "Clingy Jealous Girl" on them. Clingy Jealous Girl. Yes, I need to make sure it doesn't go past that. With Saki hanging off my arm like a wet towel, we return to our classroom. Echoing across the school, the bell signals the end of class. Right along with it, Yumi, the person in charge of homeroom, enters the classroom. That was horrible. Jesus Christ. Now I know how remedial classes feel like. Learning the same shit over and over again. Okay, homeroom is starting. No. Fuck! Ugh, wrong voice. Okay, Homeroom is starting. Everyone sit down. Fuck, it's been so long. The various people milling about the classroom all return to their seats. God damn it. You might not think it's that hard, but like trying to do like 4 different voices all within like the same setting is not easy. It is not easy at all. Not to mention trying to maintain the same 4 voices for the same 4 characters. Not to mention there's other characters in this game too, so I'm gonna have to... Oh my god, this is gonna suck. Fuck it. I'll find a way. I was dozing on the desk, but I sit up straight in response to her voice. I'll proceed with the evening announcements and reminders then. Tomorrow, I listened to Yumi attentively. If it's this kind of game, a trip to the hot springs or something isn't too far off the mark. Perhaps an exam arc? I'm not sure, but I can find out this way. As I continue to listen, though, it doesn't seem like any of these events are going to be happening. It sucks, as I know how to manipulate those events easily, but on the bright side, it seems like nothing bad has happened either. Elsie-kun, are you listening? Oh, yes. Is anything wrong? I have no idea why, but Yumi just walked up to me and asked that. I was listening, but I suppose that I must have been lost in thought for a moment. I could have missed something, I suppose. You heard me, didn't you? Mostly, yes, but... Looks like I'll have to repeat myself. You have an after-school detention, understood? Oh, yes, I remember from this morning, right? That detention. I'm sure there's got to be some kind of an ulterior motive for it. Even after I gave my best answer possible for a student of my host level, she still nitpicked at me and got me into detention for something that would normally only be worth a simple scolding. Yumi sighs with a troubled expression as she looks at me. Then she walks back to the podium, having made sure that I understood. And that's all for today. Don't litter around town, got that? Go straight home. And with those parting... Wait, what? Hold on. You're not allowed to hang out around town. I don't want to go to Japan anymore. Damn it. No, it's the same way in the original game. She's like, don't make sure you go straight home. Don't hang out around to like a teacher that's promoting people to be lazy and sit in their homes and be alone. Best teacher, Yumi. Ugh. And with those parting words, today's homeroom is finally over. As usual, the class rep gets us through the bowing thing. For a minute, I was going to say bowling. Ugh. Now, I wonder what I should do. Obviously, I've got to go to this detention to find out exactly what the teacher's deal is. However, with that blush, we could turn in a direction that I don't like, and fast. Saiki-chan, what are you going to do? Well, I do have that detention. After that, I'll probably head back home. How about you? Saiki packs her things, ready to leave before heading toward me, as she always has, apparently. I could certainly skip the detention and head home with her, but that would provoke the ill will of several people, so it's not an ideal option. Don't leave yet, Elsie-kun. I made it clear that you have to stay behind, right? I had no intention of leaving, don't worry. Good. Miyauchi-san, Elsie-kun has to stay for a detention, so you'll have to head home for now. Aww. Don't worry about it, Saki. Just wait for me by the entrance. I'll come by when I'm done. Yeah, okay, Saiki-chan. See you tomorrow, Sensei. Yes, see you tomorrow, Miyachi-san. Saki didn't want to leave, but she had to under orders of a teacher. It's good to know that a teacher's rank still holds power over her. If I know her character, Saki probably isn't going anywhere. Well then, Sensei, what's this detention about? Let's see, should we go to the faculty office? Maybe the privacy of the student council room would be better? Well, the detention was about a missing book, right? I don't see how that requires privacy to scold me for. Oh, but you know what I mean. Saying that as if suddenly changing into a different person, she draws close to me. As she does so, more memories flow into my head.
It seems that my host and this woman had a fling in the past. That would explain the blush as well as her forwardness here. It also explains the blatantly stupid reason for this detention. And wait a minute, she confessed to him? A teacher confessing to a student? What the hell? I'd like to call this off right now. However, this is a visual novel game. She's my last option, but she's still an option, so I can't reject her right off the bat, even though I'd like to. I hate doing this, and I do mean hate doing this, but... jeez, you're such a perv. You sure you want to say that? The other students might... jeez, you're such a perv. God damn it. Old memories of lost videos that I hope Dillon still has on his computer because I need him to re-upload this shit. Our poor channel. Well, you're unusually here today. Did something happen? Oh, nothing much. I've just begun to appreciate you a little bit. This face is like... Yeah, baby. Oh, man. I'm going for a strange strategy with Yumi right now. I've got to keep her at just the right distance, where she doesn't go for me actively, but I can still go to her if I need to. Is that so? Yumi's eyes begin to shine with an unidentifiable emotion, and she becomes lost in thought. In any case, if that's all you needed me for, I'll just be going now. Don't worry, I'll remember my book next time. You're leaving already? Sorry, but I don't like to keep girls waiting on me. Saki's the kind of girl that would peek in on us too, to sate her jealousy. In the end, I'm using her as an excuse to put some distance between Yumi and I. Well, I'm sure that Saki would be a danger as well if she saw us together. So if you'll excuse me, Sensei. Saying that, I move away from her. I've got to maintain our current relationship as student and teacher, for now. If I need to, I'll go to her. But as I've said, she's much too difficult to capture now. Student-teacher relationships come out with a whole ton of hurdles, and in addition, I'm still suspicious of that confession that I learned about earlier. Very well. Like I was saying, have this done by next class. Yumi says with a finger pointed on a page in the textbook. In other words, she's saying I have to do that for homework. It seems to be just a random page she had picked. It must have been both an excuse for us to have been talking, and a small sanction against me for denying her. Fine, whatever. This homework is idiotically easy anyways. Alright. Tale of Genji, any relevance? Well, perhaps. In any case, be careful on your way back. With that said, she leaves the room a little reluctantly. She speaks with some students on the way back, having seemingly transformed back into the teacher she was before. But still, this is a message to me, no doubt about it. The Tale of Genji is about a man who kidnapped a young girl from poverty for the purpose of marrying her once she grew up. In a sense, he raised her to be his ideal wife. In that tale, there's a parallel to our situation. A woman who is much older and a man who is younger, except I don't know exactly what the parallel of marriage would mean. In any case, I need to reevaluate what I'm going to do with Yumi based on this. Hey Sagi-chan, what did you talk about with the teacher? Oh, not much. She just told me off for forgetting my book and she gave me some homework. I know how you are, Sagi-chan, so good luck with that homework. Oh, no worries. This stuff is easy. It's just high school literature, nothing complicated. I've studied the Tale of Genji a bit in my own studies, so any questions asked about it should be cake, if we're talking about a high school level textbook. Huh? Sagi-chan? Aren't you usually bad with literature? That's why you have such bad grades in the class, isn't it? Oh, well, I've just read this story before. You know, in a book. Sagi-chan, you don't read many books either. What's gotten into you? What, I can't read a book once in a while? Well, sure, but... She's clearly suspicious of me. I made an error and forgot that my host was an imbecile and never read a book in his life. Dumb sack of crap. In any case, I can solve this problem simply by redirecting her concerns.
By the way, you know I love you, right, Saki? I say to Saki, who suddenly jumps and begins to blush. What? Where did that come from? I just wanted to tell you, just in case you forgot. I love you too? Okay, I'm gonna, like, stop the video here, because I'm like 25 minutes in, despite like 5 minutes of it being rambling. But I will say that I think that was a mistake on Sagi's part. Trying to keep... If you're trying to not have the obsessed, quote-unquote, clingy jealous girl, like, get in the way too much, you probably shouldn't be saying things that would make her even more clingy. Like, saying I love you directly. That's not really a good idea in this case, so that was probably not a good idea. Or that was probably an error, rather, on its own. But, you know, I mean, I'm sure he's smarter than I am. But, that's it for now, so, I guess I will see you next time on part 4? Yeah, on part 4. Alright, well, yeah, girls. Bye-bye.